Alright, let's try this again. Someone tell me if this crap is working.
My thing is, Peter, you've been playing with us
Yep,
for
I got a
forever,
notification that is up.
with me as a fighter forever. And you didn't know about second wind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you literally played a fighter for 4 years.
Yeah. Is that how long I've been playing with y'all?
We've been playing
Probably.
with us
Would you mind
longer than
checking
that,
YouTube,
probably.
please?
Snacky snack?
I now have a thing saying that you're live streaming.
Yeah, but is it
That's what I'm
actually
saying, it's
working?
like,
Well, that's why
I've been doing
That's
this
the
with
question.
them for 7.
I
the
go
thing's
on to-
moving. If I turn on the volume, I'll have both Twitch
I think I've been
and
that
actually,
long.
1 second.
Moving the turntable around.
Okay.
Oh, whose turn is it?
Oh, it's mine.
See, the Butterfinger was to make it to where he won't
Yeah.
kill us.
Yeah.
We're trying to sweeten him up.
Yeah.
It was just.
There's no sweet.
Oh yeah, I was moving it around. I wanted to make sure it was. Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so it's working. Yay!
Just say yes.
Possibly.
It gave you
I
a
hate
kiss.
YouTube.
Your eye gotta die.
I was gonna say, it's just,
Since when do flies land?
That's why it has.
That fly
all
is asking
the
for someone
balls.
to fucking kill
He
it.
has all the balls to this.
I'm saying, he's just like, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Huh? Huh? Yeah. That's what I thought. Nothing.
It's like you're not gonna slap yourself in the face. So
Do not
he's
underestimate
kinda
my will.
smart.
That's
That
Timothy
might
trying to
just
keep
be
us
your,
attention. Keep us company.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's definitely working.
Yeah.
Well, no,
It's working.
there was a problem with Twitch.
I don't give two shits if Twitch is watching because no one ever watches on Twitch.
They're too busy watching titties on Twitch.
Exactly.
Wait.
Wait, on Twitch?
YouTube's the only one that actually care that it works. Plus,
On
YouTube's the only one that
Twitch, really?
saves the fucking video.
Nothing is safe anymore.
Yeah, but those IRL streams.
Yeah, people forget to turn them off and get changed in front of the camera.
To get my ass.
For real. You get tips
And then
for
they get
that kind of shit.
sponsored by Twitch after that. After serving a 2-day suspension.
No. Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. I mean, you know, they gotta. No, don't do
Harder.
that. Pretty much. Yeah.
Did anyone lose or get help while I was fucking with that?
No.
I think it was only me.
Okay.
But
Yeah, he
you
went to
added that.
12.
Alright, fix his.
Okay, cool, yeah. So we're back in
Oh,
business. I can
I
actually
just-
commence to
Yeah.
dealing. Okay, cool.
What's my health at? By the way, I
Yours
rolled
is at 29 unless you took damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
29.
That's what it is from last game.
Yep. Why?
You gotta remember, I don't change.
I have no record of the 29,
You're at 29.
but that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because you took 12 damage at the end of it. Yeah.
It says I don't use this laptop for anything else. This OBS stays set up correctly.
Yep.
For the most
Why
part.
did I take 12? I saved.
Everybody. Yeah. Those that
Half
saved
damage.
took 12 damage.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
that didn't went to
Ah.
0.
That's when that screech happened.
Yes.
The
yes.
piercing wail.
Yep.
Yes.
That's it.
I took notes.
Good girl. Good girl. On
My
that
notes
note,
had no record of that.
it double moves away 80 feet.
Opportunity attack.
Okay.
Why do you set the table up in a manner in which the enemy runs off the table? We have plenty
Because
of
the
length of
intention
table.
wasn't initially to do that. Combat evolved.
Why are you taking
Huh?
That is a natural 20
Exactly.
on the
Huh?
die.
Do what, baby?
You're not even listening. I said it's a
Who's
natural
not
20.
paying attention now?
I just assume you always roll natural 20s because that's your 5th tonight and we're not even an hour
That's
in.
awesome though. Like, look at this. Look at it.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Okay. So, 12 damage. Good job.
12.
You don't roll for the trunk. Or wait, no, you're doing the axe opportunity. Yeah.
You amaze me.
You miss.
No, I don't.
Just roll, please.
Whoops ass.
12.
You can beat Cody up later.
17 plus the other 15.
Okay. Tell me how it ends.
Nice.
Oh.
Had a whopping 3 at the end, so even if it was the trunk, it was down.
So Navarre's not get taken off to be eaten by spirits.
So, my goal in this.
Oh,
said
that's what
she
you
had
assumed
a-
was going to happen by her being taken away.
That's what you get.
Something was gonna eat the body at some
Just go
point.
with the paint on it.
All I know is that she's Navarra and nothing can happen to her. So she has her by the chin, right, like
Yes.
this, or is it like this?
Nope, just the single
Just like
finger.
this.
She just has it draped
Yeah, I
over
cut
and
her
she's
fucking
just.
arm off,
Okay. So you swing and cut her arm off.
and then I pick up Navarra. And,
Okay.
My friend.
So yes, you swing and cut the arm off, and you don't even look back as you take your friend away, and the creature goes to let out another wail, but nothing comes. It screams silently as it collapses slowly onto the ground.
You're still in Death Saving Throws?
Yes, she is.
Did you get out
Are you watching on Twitch and YouTube?
Huh?
Are you watching on Twitch and YouTube?
I was, yes.
Okay, well, the fucking chat thing still thinks you're watching on Twitch.
I mean, it may still be in my background apps.
Oh, there it goes. It died the second you started looking for it.
Wait, it died? YouTube?
No.
Oh.
OBS said, there's 2 people watching. One on YouTube, one on Twitch. I was like, oh, that's not normal, because Twitch never has anyone on it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We didn't have to talk about Slashkeys, so now I'm hungry.
I owe you a meal, remember?
that's why I waited for you to look at me, and then I was like,
Do you want me to order
"Do you see it?"
I registered what you were doing.
Sit down.
Throwing food at you.
Okay, I'll make my choice and then I'll toss you the phone. You can choose what you want.
Turkey Club.
Alright, so
They ever did.
combat has ended. What do thine people do?
I run up to the dying and spare them.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say technically nobody's dying, but I'm staying corrected. You were dying, but he
So-
spares the dying, so you are now stable once again at 0. No
I'd
death
say we
save.
take a short rest.
Us other people wake up now?
I mean, do people go around to wake people up?
Yeah.
I'm staying with Navarra. Fuck
13.
you guys.
Wake up, sir.
There you go.
I would.
You're awake.
Right on the
Tap, tap.
beak.
So I was at one success. How do I bring myself out of that into?
I scrambled the rest of the way up the tree.
Okay.
Turkey Bacon Club?
Remember who to say, oh,
Yeah.
and then I don't know what your
Swallow
help
in
would be,
wash.
so we'll just put it one.
It says 0, so. I
Uh,
don't know if it's 0.
I'm liking
you
this
don't
place.
owe me much.
There's not
It,
serving.
it depends. You want to buy me?
That's not the question. Small, medium, large.
I normally get large.
I'm gonna save myself at
Sweet.
1. That's the only way of bringing it
That's
up.
fine. Just know you're
Thank you.
still by technicality at 0. So yeah. No worries. What do the people do?
She's not a 0. You have a health potion.
Oh,
I give you the
Sam,
health
at that
potion.
thing?
Yeah.
That you have in your bag.
Matt,
Like, is
you
there
drink?
still. Is it still there?
What, the
Sweet
body?
tea?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
No, I'm
basic.
gonna go and
2d4 plus 2.
investigate.
That was-
Wrong one.
Oh,
Can I ingest
do the
my
same.
liquid?
I'm giving it to her
But
because
it's-
I know she has it because I bought it.
It was the same one that was on the 28th of June.
No,
Yeah.
that's fun.
That was
Yeah.
when we
But
bought
I mean, you would be able to adjust it yourself. She
Yeah,
would
I
have
have
to
to
do
give
it,
it-
but
Oh.
it's the same thing. You're gonna end up rolling the 2d4, adding 2.
2d4 plus 2. 3. Another 3, so that's
Cookie?
6 plus 2,
8.
so 8.
Naivara is standing at 8.
I am drinking 8 of you. Oi, I can't.
Huh?
Thank you.
22 to investigation.
22 investigation.
So, I mean,
Okay.
We're gonna investigate.
7.
Is anyone going to stabilize Jimothy?
Oh, yeah.
He's just at 0.
Yeah.
Now, does the party remember Jimothy will be the question to figure out. Sure.
Well, then you're back
I do.
here. No, you can't talk. Never mind.
It's rather small.
Okay.
And that's a 19 investigation. Do the same.
So yes, you all go to investigate the woman in white. The otherworldly, ghostly appearance has vanished, and it does leave behind the horrifying visage that was beneath. The arm is cut off, and it seemed to wither at a very, very fast rate, separated from the body. Does not have any overall, any notable possessions on it other than a necklace made of silver.
Hey,
With
that's
a
that
pendant.
mom.
Pendant on there.
That's exactly.
I'm going to take it back to the village.
body? Or
You're not over there.
Yes, we are.
You walked away.
Yeah, you're with Navarro.
That's all me, player.
Yep.
And me.
Okay.
Technically,
back to
yeah,
the
he has a
village.
22, so he would have first dibs.
Where am I?
So,
You're still unconscious with me.
I was just saying that.
No, I'm
we
not.
were both
I'm
over.
at
Yeah.
8.
Huh?
silver
I should be
necklace
standing
with
up.
the pendant.
Why would I?
Yep.
Hey,
Silver
Peter,
necklace
stand
with
up,
a
Navarro.
pendant.
Yeah. Can someone stand me up? I'm at 8 now. I don't
moved
suck
a tree.
anymore.
Yep.
Where's the horse at?
The horse was out in front somewhere. I just didn't put anything
Our
down for it.
unconscious horse.
Your unconscious horse that has
Here.
all of our rations.
Does it
I
appear
got it.
if the pendant opens?
What?
No. It is
The
Fancy
horse?
guys.
a very, very simple
Fancy.
pendant, like a little, what you would think would possibly be a locket, but it's not.
the
It's
Wheel
got,
of Fortune.
yeah, very, like, worn out style of, like, kind of the engravings, vinish looking. Very, very simple.
Okay.
Obviously well worn. Or,
Sweet.
Large.
So we do know that the lady
Baby glove.
went to look for a daughter in the woods a few days ago,
And
right?
a large original.
Yep.
Is
Y'all-
she wearing any of the clothes?
Dresses.
Or would they be just kind of tattered and... Ugh.
I was gonna say, so I mean, the clothes that you are looking at look as if they have just been like sun bleached, solid white, and are tattered.
You were the one doing research in town. You would know.
think
I thought Isaac was the one doing research.
No, not that kind of research. He was going for the child and mom that went missing.
Yeah.
He was doing a different research.
He was the one investigating
Can-
mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a survival check to see which direction it came from?
Yeah, you most certainly can try.
Yeah, they don't exactly touch the ground. So,
Well, since it turned back, maybe there's something. I still got that +4, right?
I mean, that only lasts for a minute, so probably by this point, after
Yeah.
you all hunting through the body,
Yeah, fair enough.
none of y'all got weird with the body, did you?
No.
no,
Peter,
it's
of
not
course he
trying to
did.
break down
No.
this one.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
I got weird with one thing and
What's
caught
wrong
some
with
kind of
you?
fucking ethereal STD.
Hey.
Not doing it again.
Hey man,
And
But
That-
that's like ultimate bragging rights.
No,
No, it's not.
We fuck with him so hard. that-
That's a 10.
10. Nah, I mean,
Salad.
kind of like the other player mentioned, it did hover, so there just don't
This
seem
is
to be any
so heavy.
actual traces on the ground.
Huh.
You try to search the trees, but it seems that it shifted between the trees pretty well. Even though it was flying backwards, it seemed to still navigate the trees. So, it was accustomed.
Fair enough.
Yes.
How deep in the woods are we?
I mean, you guys were
40 miles?
roughly, yeah. You guys had traveled, if I remember correctly,
40 miles.
yeah, it was roughly around the 40-mile mark. So,
Are those wisps still around?
you haven't seen any since you heard the wail. So,
Maybe that bitch was causing them.
Oh, they were all scared to piss over.
That too.
Yeah.
Or they all died.
So I say we take a quick short rest. And then
so you want to wait an hour in the woods? Or you were just
do we really
Fantastic.
have a better choice?
Yeah.
Just go? Just leave the woods?
You guys should have bought health potions.
I have tea.
Well, drink your fucking tea.
He doesn't have, it's not brewed.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So we were going to drink the tea.
Let's
We were
not
going to
build
take
a
a short
fire.
rest.
It's time to go.
So yes, the Sureleaf tea is not brewed. You just have the diffused versions of it, and then you have some raw leaves, which can then be made into a form that can then be brewed.
Just do it.
Hey.
Yeah, can I dip them?
Gross.
I mean, you can attempt to see if it works or not, at the risk of losing the effectiveness of the teas.
Those are
the
highly
leaves.
expensive. What is in your hair?
That it works that way on the D&D
No, no,
Beyond.
the other side.
Cody changed it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't actually updated. I
Oh,
completely
it's
forgot
more
all
necessary?
about going and updating
It's a mix
the
like a blade
text
of
for it.
grass.
Cheese it.
Yeah, like I said, it works as a chewable.
No,
yeah,
it's
it
over
works as a
shoulder,
jewel,
bro.
but I haven't updated it yet to where
Would you
it
put that on
is
the floor?
the raw leaves
you-
that can be made into a.
Eat it.
No.
What do y'all do?
I'm trying to see how many of these diffuse shits I
Should check
have.
on the horse, right? No one wants to check on the horse?
Yeah, he is checking on the horse.
Horse isn't dead.
She's unconscious.
Don't we need
Oh,
the
he
horse?
has
to-
0. He not dying, but he has 0.
Don't we have to save the horse?
Who rolls for the horse to come awake?
Well, I
Who has
mean,
the best
it's
animal
not.
handling?
It's not so much now attempting to wake it. It's now a matter of trying to actually get it health. So.
Senor Cleric, do you have a horse fixed?
A horse at 0 is not going to carry anything.
I have a heal spell.
So
Is posible?
I'm gonna pop open one of the sure leaf diffuse shits
Mm-hmm.
and gonna start chewing it.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Don't chew on that. I have a cooking pan.
But we have no fire.
Um,
Have fireball. Or firebolt.
I think that's a little much. That's
No, it's
I
totally
mean,
fine.
cantrip.
If you're intending to smoke it,
It's like the old age
you
cure,
never
right?
know.
I mean,
Just
like
do it quickly.
starting a fire and then we put a pan and water.
It's a short rest to
Oh.
the team.
You're not going to use your
Yeah.
other tablet?
So there's no point in burning the tea if we're going to take a short
It's
rest
charging.
anyway.
It's only at 22%.
Yeah,
That's it?
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it, chew it into kind of a paste, and just like leave it there.
So you basically make a dip.
Yeah, so the properties will slowly seep out.
That's so gross.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
Okay. So this hurts the very soul of the teacup maker and connoisseur of teas, and the party just looking going, that's not how that works. That's not how any of that works. As you pop the linings of the diffuse case and take
The siren comes back to like,
Ground.
no!
and
Dies again.
slap him. I mean, he's a half orc, so I'm gonna give it to him. He from some deep dark country. He just like.
So
It's taking
gross.
all I have not to slap him.
Oh yeah.
Puking in the
Cold.
corner.
Cold
Only
breeze
because I'm at
runs
8
through the
health
tea
right now
shop
and
back
he can
in
slap
town.
back.
Yeah. Brian, you get one hell of a bit of rush.
Ugh.
Does it look like he gets more healthy though?
You'll find out in time.
All right.
It's gonna take a bit.
Because Delay is watching him at this point.
Delay doing his creeping from the tree.
Cure wounds on the horse. 5.
Horses have 5 health.
6.
I have some of that tea too, so
Oh well.
I'm interested in whether or not it works.
Find out.
Alright. So, do you all stay or do you go? It is the question.
Should I go? Wait, we don't have that much further left to go, right?
I think we're about halfway.
Yeah. Why don't we just go the rest of the way?
Yeah, because I think the original goal was to get out before dark.
Yeah, I don't want to be in these woods.
The more we
Right.
procrastinate, the worse it gets.
What
Does it-
takes?
Would you
I
stop?
was about to say what the fuck.
You're
is
the
that
reason they
noise?
probably keep getting sick, traumatizing the shit out of them like that.
So if we're getting out of here,
Stop!
what pace are we
Leave them
going?
alone.
Are you harassing the guinea pigs?
Yes.
I was running my fingers on top of the little green thing.
Oh.
I will hurt you. You might be bigger than me, but still, I can still hurt you.
Derek, grab my gun so I can put it over here.
Shit.
Oh,
She's got to get around both of us to get to it.
I have lotion on. I mean, you can't really catch me.
But I can block you away.
Not if I hit you first.
You'll find out, like everyone else who's tried to do that, it didn't really work all that well.
But you fucking ankles like a chihuahua.
That's rude. Gotta get past the boot.
Yeah, the 6'8" giant. There's a whole lot of man in the way.
It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Alright, so. What do thine do?
We fucking leave. Like smart
Sounds-
people, other than our last party.
Okay.
Hey, we survived a long time. Mostly on luck, but
Mostly on luck. I think it was pure luck.
mostly on luck and Dravash.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let's just be honest.
And how are we living now?
I
Fenor, let's go.
I don't think that was luck.
I'm gonna follow behind the strength of my friend
Okay.
because I'm not feeling so good.
Everyone's up, right? Even Jeremy's character.
Oh no, he's still at 0.
Just toss him on the horse.
Yeah, I was about to say, just toss him in the back.
Somebody just throws him in a saddlebag, like,
Way much.
and it just you're small enough.
You just see an arm hanging out.
So the horse is at a slow pace. Five. is-
How hard do you attempt to push the horse?
Horse ain't gonna make it that far if we push it too fast, right?
That's usually how it works.
Yeah. So a slow-ish, medium pace.
Just aim for the same pace we were doing before. Nice and
Is it
medium.
standard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
standard.
Was just a standard pace, is what you all had set prior to.
And feed it carrots.
Bitches love carrots.
On that hour.
Towards the beginning of our walk, I'm gonna break off a piece of incense and put it in my censer and light it.
Okay.
All right.
While muttering prayers of protection to myself. As we do.
It's on your head.
Crazy little bastards.
On the bright side, though, it's slower than most flies, so we might be able to kill it.
Well, because he's like 8 pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, he
That's definitely
well fed.
0.00
He a
grams.
Cajun fly. He like, yeah.
He's been here about like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Not 24 hours, 2 weeks.
He's
been
been
eating
stealing the
bird.
guinea's food. That's why they're stressed out.
Yeah.
He just got in the house not that long ago.
He's been eating something.
Mm-mm-mm.
So if
All
we're
right.
if we're walking through the woods, is like while we're going through, do I perceive anything of danger or any clearing that we could have a clear path to go through?
You should make a check.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Five total.
You are still feeling the effects of being walloped. Your brain is still fuzzy.
That was a
Ears
one
still
plus my-
bleeding just a little bit.
That was a
Mi-
one plus
mild,
my
mild
four.
ringing
What
in your ears. Yeah.
What kind of check are we doing?
Percent.
Well, she
I did
made the
percent.
natural. She wanted to do it.
Oh, okay.
So the rest of you trying to fall in line.
Yeah,
No,
Don't get it.
that's dumb.
2.
I'm at the top of the tree. I'm looking around.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna. Like I said, she was the one that asked, so she's the one that got it.
Yeah, I'm not looking for anything particular. I'm just looking.
I mean, it'd be more your passive at this point because you're doing your up, run, down,
Uh-huh.
up. Yeah, you're all over the place. So
All the
yeah,
better to do it.
See trees. Lots
Yeah.
of trees.
Which tree is the tallest tree?
I mean,
Not the tree you're on. Get to the tallest tree.
no,
Find
like I
it.
said, in the woods that you're in, most of them seem to be fairly close and similar heights. There's a few lower, a few higher, but most of them seem to be roughly around the 30 to 40 mark. And most of them don't have branches until about 15 to 20. So, yeah, it's a bit of a trial to keep doing what you're doing, but
Still gonna do
you're
it.
stubborn. So, yep, you keep doing it. So, yes, you all progress in. Anybody with perceptions, passives 14 or higher?
I believe yours is.
Good abilities.
Yeah.
13,
Mine's a 16.
14.
Yes.
14
Hers is
here.
14.
13.
13.
12.
12. So there's 2 at higher than 14.
She's at 14.
Well, you did the active perception, so
It-
don't get the passive on this part of it. That's okay. So after about an hour of travel, you do begin to see the faint glows of the wisp on the outer skirts of peripherals.
Which way? Which way are
They seem to still be keeping more to the outskirts of vision, and primarily due to, since there are those of you with high enough passive perceptions, you start to see them in enough time to where you make the slight adjustments to weave in and out. It's not crazy. It's not like they're directly in front of your path. they seem to be just far enough on the outside that were you unaware of them, they would have the ability to start drawing you in. But because there are two of you, they are able to safely navigate you all.
Do the wisp.
Display undead characteristics.
Yes. Okay. Didn't know where you were going with that, but I mean, you would know that a wisp is of a spirit nature, so it would be an undead. But yes, after about another 3 hours of travel, you're getting into the noon hours. Many of you have now reached to the point of also gaining a point of exhaustion because you have been in motion for over 16 hours. But you finally make the clearing and are on the other side of the woods.
What's out there?
It is the vast plains before you, and you know probably a good 10 miles or so continuing straight, you would eventually get to the point where you would get to the road.
How's this tea dip doing?
Go ahead and give me a survival,
Survival?
because I honestly forgot about it.
I did too. Let's see. 11.
11? You think it might be numbing a little bit, but it's also kind of making your stomach kind of...
Should probably eat some.
But your gums, for the most part, got a numb, tingly feeling.
Means it's working.
Yeah.
You know what to do if someone punches me in the mouth.
Great
Just
use
don't
of,
lose your dip.
yeah. Great use of Tingold.
Oh, crap.
That's why I was watching you and not doing it myself.
Watch
Oh.
out.
I'll go ahead and spit that out.
No!
Yep, that just made his stomach turn even more. Wait, that was...
Because that tea is as good as a health potion.
Well, look, desperate times.
Hey, it was worth a shot. And I mean, you know, who knows if you had rolled high enough on a survival? Who knows what could have happened?
Or
But
as
yes.
the book said, eating the leaves raw is like 4 health, period.
Well, that's the thing that I need to modify still, is that the raw leaves can be utilized to create the diffusible form of it. But yes. So I digress. You have the open, rolling plains in front of you.
From
I
this-
have raw leaves. That's why I'm waiting
Yeah.
for you to do that.
Yep.
It's dark now.
No, it's in the noon hours.
No, I think
You guys
that's it.
left relatively early on in the day prior to, and you guys had the option of
We left at
either
like
bedding
5.
down for the night or to keep going, and you all decided to keep going. And so, yeah, like I said, about the time that you guys are starting to get to the edge of the woods, it spurs you on because you see the daylight, you see the clearing, but man, you guys are getting tired.
You know, I think this is as good a spot as any to,
Is it safe
Did
on the
you
edge of them?
deal out experience?
No.
Not yet. So yes.
well, maybe move a little farther away from the trees, then make camp.
Yeah, but in the middle of a clearing?
Better to see things far away than let them sneak up on us in the forest.
But if we're all sleeping,
We could take turns.
well, I mean, still, but
From Rom being with the other Sioux riders, did y'all
Okay,
come
sorry.
out this way?
You over
Smoke time?
No,
time.
I think they
you
just
give him
look.
the address?
Huh?
Did you give him the address?
Yeah, but I think they're looking for it.
They always do. They never know which is which.
But yes.
Nope.
I normally just say it's the one with the bright ass blue car.
I was hearing a car and it sounded like it was backing up and going forward.
Oh, they do that all the time right here, though.
Do we see anything out in the field, or is it literally just a freaking empty plain?
I mean, as of right now, it just looks like a vast, empty plain.
Keywords as of right now.
I mean, from where you're standing, you guys are just on the edge of the clearing.
So, continuing forward for a little bit longer, do we decide?
Maybe like 5 minutes, not too far.
Right.
Yeah, just so we're not like on the edge of the woods.
We should probably leave like a couple hours.
Is that the wood pile over there?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Wait.
We're on the edge of the clearing. We still have trees.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, if you guys move away.
Ah!
Timothy's on a horse like that?
Why?
Oh, we're moving away from the trees.
He said if!
God damn it.
Okay, who votes we stay by the fucking trees? Nobody. Take the fucking trees off the map.
I mean, it's not nobody. I don't want to sleep in
You didn't say
fucking
nothing.
plane.
I don't want to
Well,
see
whatever.
trees.
That black tracks.
We're gonna have a tree complex. Heal it.
I'm hungry.
Smoke third.
Really?
Smoke third.
No.
Yeah,
You can do that shit
You did
inside. Sit the fuck down.
Well, she said not to because she quit and stuff.
For breathing, it does suck. Just saying.
Oh.
So.
Well, then for Rain's health, go away.
I'm stuck next to people with cigarettes at work. I prefer that shit. So
I'm stuck right here.
You're fine. It's fine. You
I know I'm fine, but
I might be being selfish. I'm sorry.
you know, you have to be able to breathe air.
Yeah. That's kind of important.
It makes and it,
no one's gonna down you for it. Don't get me wrong.
Health always
helps
comes
me
above
not
someone
want to
else's
smoke
convenience.
again. It helps me not
So
want
yes.
to smoke.
You all move 5 minutes or so away from the clearing of
Yeah.
trees. Do you all decide to make a full camp? Or are you just going to take short rests?
I'm setting up the tent.
it depends on how much experience we got last time. Because
Yeah, that's right. You
I'm
didn't.
200 away from level 3.
You didn't level from level 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that means you could have had all kinds of shit.
Damn right.
And someone's being a little bitch over
could've
there.
been
and I'm
standing up.
God damn it.
You were in the middle of the fight. The experience wouldn't be doing anything for you anyways. So yeah. What is your decision?
Short rest isn't gonna do us any good as far as getting spells back.
I mean, you it would.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be fine, but
Yeah, that was
won't get
up
much
to
in the
two.
way of health. Though.
That was up to 2.
Just a hit die, right?
Well, I mean,
think
you
you
have 3 hit dice, so
You can burn
roll them.
all you hit die. Yeah.
Yep.
I forget how those. come
Long
back.
rest gives you all your health no matter what. Short rest you can burn your hit die and get what you can get.
And then long rest gives you back up to half of your level of hit dice back.
So if I have 3,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get 2.
I believe it rounds up on getting them back.
I
don't
never been
remember.
able to wrap my head around that.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact verbiage.
We don't particularly have to use that feature too often.
Yeah, usually it's
Thank you.
it's rare that you guys ever utilize the hit dice mechanics for short rests.
Yeah.
You literally don't do it for anything.
No, we've done it a few times.
Yeah, you guys have. But you guys are also very nonchalant to most of your things. You guys are usually like, why short rest when we can long rest?
Not really much urgency. So
It was a fly. I wasn't trying to smack you, partner.
Did you dole out experience for the last one?
Not
No.
yet.
No. He's gonna do it today, and the next time we're gonna do it for today, and then the next time we're gonna do it for that day.
That's dumb.
Y'all were in the midst of battle. Why would I give out XP then?
Yeah, but we're done with that.
And
We
y'all are
haven't
exhausted.
technically
Congratulations.
We haven't rested since the battle.
yeah, and they want XP, so when they do rest, then they might level.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
won't
mean,
know
what are
until
y'all
you
gonna
rest,
do?
basically, is what he's telling you.
I think we should take a
That's
long
it.
rest because he's tired.
A long rest would
Gross.
give us all regen.
Everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
you would go back up to full health. You would regain your spells, and you would regain up to half your maximum amount of hit dice, which nobody's spent hit dice, so that part doesn't matter. And it would remove the 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm in favor of the long rest.
Long rest. Yeah.
Set up camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we take the long rest, can I cast Find Familiar?
Absolutely. It takes you a full hour to do so.
Does
Well,
it?
we found out who's taking first watch.
Burn. That's funny.
It does take an hour. Holy shit.
Yes.
Babe,
Yes, it
what
does.
drink did you get?
Sweet tea.
And
Because that's not sweet tea either.
Yours is 308 type.
See if yours is.
yeah. Yep. 308
Y'all
A, I
totally
think.
switching straws. Watch.
It's like a half and half tea.
This is definitely carbonated.
No, I got Dr. Pepper. Shit, I forgot. I'm so used to ordering sweet tea.
That's fine. I'll drink some Dr. Pepper.
I mean, I can pull my straw.
I'm not really worried about it.
Okay. I totally forgot, dude. I'm so sorry.
Random weird flavor.
It's been a
What does Find Familiar do? Like what does that do?
He gets a friend.
He gets a new friend. Yes.
Basically, you'll wake up and I'll have a small raven that hangs out with me.
Well, that's cool as fuck.
I'd like to vote to rest first. I'm pretty low.
You also only need 4 hours, so you're cool.
True.
No?
I go night after making my bed roll, whatever.
Health?
Yeah, my health is low.
Yeah.
So I'll take at least one part of first watch, or are we doing single person?
And that would be amongst y'all.
I'm only short, what, 12? What it was?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I don't have to
Please tell
rest.
us.
Yeah, you and I are both down 12.
Technically, I don't have to rest.
You're at half health, and you're still more than everyone else at full health.
I'm at 8.
I'm just gonna do my hit die again,
Alright.
and I'll watch. You can stay for your hour and do your thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Sleepy night time for me.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
gotta write in my journal.
Go to bed.
Alright. So all of you lay down to take your rest. So yes, we have a first watch. Who would like to take second and who will take third?
I'll take second at the 4 hour mark
Okay.
after my long rest is complete at 4 hours.
Okay.
Then technically, we don't need a third.
Technically, you are correct. You would not need a third at that point. So yes, if you'd like, go ahead and do your first watch at disadvantage because you are still exhausted.
Me?
Yeah, everybody's exhausted.
Damn.
That's not good. That's a natural one.
Oh.
Not gonna
I
bother
mean,
with it.
yeah, I was gonna say you are wholly entranced in your task.
I rolled the same fucking thing.
That one.
No. It's perception.
Mm-hmm.
It was plus. Why is this only +2 if I'm fish?
What's your
Oh,
wisdom?
because it's wisdom.
Yeah, your wisdom's probably 0.
So 16.
16? Okay. So your first 4 hours of watch go by rather uneventful. You all began your bed down around the noon hour, and you start watching the sun go towards the trees.
Going through this shit at night again.
Yep.
I'm tired of fucking saving y'all.
At the end of the 4 hours, Navarra wakes up, and you are able to lay down
Can we do a short rest?
and do a well.
Or-
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do a solo for a full 4 hours, yeah. It would be quite enough to be considered a full long rest unless you all decide to wait another full 8 hours beyond, or 6 hours. So, because you can utilize 2 hours to still consider into a long rest. So you would just have to add an extra 2 hours on the end.
So unless everybody wants to rotate a fucking hour.
Well, unless
That's fine.
everybody just feels like waiting an extra 2 hours for you to sleep by yourself.
Considering you have the most health, I'm okay with this.
Cool.
Yeah.
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 Bitches. You are the meat shield.
So who will be awake with me after the 4 hours?
Yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's unless you decide to wake anybody for 2 hours, then it would be just you.
Yeah, don't wait for me.
Okay,
Always see me.
go ahead and roll.
Give me something good.
And what about you? Yeah, thanks.
Go order a pizza. Who's on who wants some?
God damn it.
What do we got?
Hold on.
Hold
Use
it.
an inspiration point.
No, she has other things.
Do something, because that was awful.
What was it, a 1?
Yeah.
Yes. Tonight, you can tell I had a shit day. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Okay. Isn't there a thing?
Yes.
Barbecue,
You
chicken,
have.
onions.
It's under your features.
Yes.
Thank you.
Got 5
Yep.
on it.
Tides of Chaos or some shit like
So
that.
you're gonna want some. She's gonna want some.
I mean, I may have a
Once
piece
per
or so.
long rest, you can gain advantage on one attack roll.
What about the morning first?
I can't use it again until
Y'all want some
another
pizza in the
long
morning?
rest.
Yep.
Okay. I'm using your die.
She
Thank you.
can't eat it.
Fine.
We have many. You can pick whatever die
wait,
you
what?
want.
She can't have anything with gluten in it.
I've got
Oh, that's
5.
right. I forgot.
It doesn't matter. I'm fine.
No.
Did you roll another 1?
She rolled a fucking 2.
To replace the
There you go.
die, use a different one.
No.
Burn it.
This is the Jeremy log. Now you got a quarter turn what you're rolling into.
It's 90 degrees, not quarter.
No, it's quarter turn.
What?
Because turning 90 degrees.
Quarter turn this?
Yeah. Quarter turn, whatever you roll into, that erases, puts it back to 0, your juju.
Oh, well, that's. Wait, this?
So
So
you're not re-rolling
Yes.
the die.
Whatever
just
you
turning
roll.
the
Yeah,
thing.
no, I'm just saying, whatever you roll into, yes, you turn it, that puts your juju back to 0.
Okay, even still, with Tides of Chaos, 2 plus 4.
So grand whopping
Whopping 6.
6. Yes.
I think it's your thing because I just rolled a fucking 16. You want
It's
to
okay.
use this for the rest of the day?
Yeah, like I said, she quarter turn. It's all right. It's all right. So yes, it's okay. With a 6, you still a little head in the clouds kind of feeling, mild bit of a headache, but it does go by rather uneventful.
You talking in real life? Because I do have a fucking headache. Anyways, thank you.
It's
So
a
yes.
little warm too.
The hours go by uneventful. The sun has now went beyond the trees and is going down when everybody but Fedor begins to wake up. And then the last 2 hours pass and Fedor wakes up. It is now in the 10 o'clock hour of the evening. What will you all like to do?
Yeah, what are we gonna do now that it's nighttime?
As Fenora wakes up, she sees Delay staring at the sky, beak half open.
Like a turkey in the rain.
That's weird. Super weird.
I was thinking that. I really was. It's awesome.
Marvelous.
Time that we take
So
this
yes,
rest.
whenever you all did take your rest, everybody did get 310 XP.
What? 310.
Yes. That was the XP for the last session and the XP from this combat. So 310.
Sweet. Level 3.
Congratulations.
Say.
Excellent, excellent.
310. Okay.
Alright, so it is well into the beginnings of the night. What do you all do?
Well, it's nighttime, so we're not going anywhere. Unless we're gonna be that stupid again.
Honestly, our whole purpose was to find Professor Velo, correct?
Correct.
And no sign of the riders out here. Rom, you didn't see anything out here.
We also didn't technically look.
Where's the Silk Marsh? We went through it.
No, you just went through the Conanlear Woods.
Where's the Silk Marsh?
That is where you all came from prior to. Probably still a good 2.5, 3 weeks travel.
Is that where we're headed?
You said 350 on the XP?
I think so.
310.
What had HP in this thing?
You're gonna have to go to your
Click on your
manager.
character,
Yeah.
manage HP.
I did that
Add.
in there.
And then
And then there should be rolled HP.
or it
Okay,
says
just
add.
add 10 to that.
Well, you gotta. What did you roll?
That's it.
Okay, so yeah, add 10 to whatever number is already currently existing there. And I hit apply.
There we go. Sweet.
Oh look, we rolled a natural 1. Can't copy.
The people that didn't level up just need to add that XP and that's it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Which direction is the?
You know that it would be to the east and south.
So
So I mean, if you wish, you could travel straight east to get to the road, and then follow the road, because it is the Silk Road. or you could cut and just go southeast, and you will eventually intercept the road.
Do we like the road? Bad things happen to us on the road.
I mean, one bad thing's happened to you on the road.
I didn't like that. There's also a lot more of us now. We also don't have carriages.
And everybody's back at full HP.
Yes. And 2 people probably have modified HP now. So yes, what would be the people's decisions?
Who has modified HP?
I will. I haven't rolled it yet.
I'm at 31.
Damn, you went from 19 to 31? Good fucking shit, bro.
Oh, that you leveled to? Oh,
Yeah. You still have him at level 2.
Guess no one's making decisions.
You should probably just
I'm editing
camp out
things.
till in the morning,
Anyone else level?
because
I did.
darkness.
That's why I said we should have waited to camp.
I think we're fairly light on the dark vision of this party, huh?
No, I have dark vision.
Has our horse regained any help?
Yes, the horse would have regained, and it's at full health as
Yay.
well, because it would have
Yay.
And
taken a
Jimothy
nap.
in the pocket of the horse.
Yes.
Still sleeping, because Jimothy things.
So are we taking the road or no?
What did you at now?
That's what we're trying to decide. Nobody wants to make a decision.
I say we just wait till in the morning.
I say we take the road
That's
In
a
the
terrible idea.
in the morning.
That's a better idea.
So 2 for the morning, at least 1 for the road.
Although, we all got attacked during the day, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was
And-
like
and
dawn
night?
and dusk, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe better to do it at night. They wouldn't expect as many travelers on the road.
At night?
Well, no, because
23.
Okay.
It's always a bad idea to travel at night.
yep. No, because we met them at night in the woods and they had gotten attacked, and then they were following us for the carts. But that was because we had the carts and they wanted the carts. There's a lot of conditions here.
I just don't see over the course of 8 hours overnight what we'll do out here in the dark.
Ron didn't level?
Started with naked XP at the beginning.
Alright, who wants to stay because it's nighttime?
I say we be sneaky at night and keep going onto the road.
I mean, if we take a slow pace, maybe someone scout ahead.
Who's got dark vision?
I have dark vision.
Hopefully I don't
1, 2,
roll so
3.
shitty now.
Just 3 of us with dark vision?
Mm-hmm. I used to always make characters with dark vision, but I was limiting myself to all the possibilities of characters. So,
Hmm.
now
So
Our
how
vision
about-
is 60 feet.
How about we move slow, get your character to take point.
I can't see
he
shit.
can't
Oh yeah, that's
speak.
right. You don't. Well, speaking
He
in the
can watch
problem,
behind us.
he can
Still
just,
can't see shit.
Oh, you,
Okay, so
what?
you don't
Deacons
have-
don't have dark vision.
So you
No.
do. No, it's
Fuck.
you, Skylar, and Rain, right?
Yeah.
There's 3 people who can see where the fuck they're going at nighttime.
So-
That's it.
One of us in the front, the other 2 flanking the rest of the group, and we do like a tripod.
Is she familiar?
One person would be looking out, right, on the side, seeing if anything happens.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
did
side.
you get your
one in the
familiar?
front, one on the side?
He did get his familiar.
Because we could just have the raven just soar over.
Young
Birdie,
Dust
birdie,
has
birdie,
joined
birdie,
the
rocking
party.
everywhere.
Does the Raven have dark vision?
I
It's a
don't
bird.
know how the fuck
I
to check
assume-
that.
We're birds. We don't have dark vision.
Y'all are a different kind of bird.
We're still the bird.
Technically, they're similar.
But there's
They're all ravens.
Still different. These are people birds.
I'm
Bird
looking at
bird.
the
Crows.
That sounds like a
Crow,
dog.
Raven,
more or less.
similar.
Dog would bring.
There it is.
No.
Oh.
It does not have dark vision.
So, who has the strongest health with dark vision?
Oh, okay. I was like,
I say
Peter,
Okay,
what's
that
your
would
health?
definitely be Peter.
Peter.
Strongest health with dark vision. Sir, can you go into the front and lead us through the dark sneakily?
Gladly.
Clang,
Sneakily, yeah. That's
If we take a slow pace.
If I roll to assist his stealth,
Hold on, hold on.
what are you gonna do? Lift his ass flap?
I have no clue. I have a high stealth.
I don't think that's how any of this
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Why do you have a mini tape measure on your overalls?
Because I use
he
a tape
works.
measure at work.
Yeah.
I've been wondering that too, and just haven't said anything.
He works at a metal shop.
You're Derek, so I just
definitely
accepted it.
Yeah.
I work at a machine shop. I
Is that
have
how
to
some
measure the
agents
material
speak?
sometimes.
That's how
But
I
it's so
roll.
little, and you're
Yeah.
just gigantic.
Is everyone's stealth?
It's
Is
6
someone's
foot long.
stealth really
God
good?
damn.
No, but it's a mini. You can
As he
lift the roll.
fully extends one arm.
It looks adorable
Runs
on
out
you.
tape
It does.
Right?
We don't have a combination that's going to make this.
No,
fit
I'm
into
just
What
trying
is
to
that?
think the most stealthy person in the front that is strong-ish.
But I can't see.
An orc is not stealthy like.
Okay.
No, I can take the front though.
If we're stealthy enough, hopefully they'll think it's just him and we can run away. Don't tell him, by the way.
Good job, Inspector Gadget.
How's your stealth?
Inspector Rom at it again.
So
He's still Inspector Gadget.
Plus what?
I mean, once he acquires gadgets, then
Okay.
Oh,
it makes more
definitely.
sense.
If
I have a little
survive
bit of stealth.
long enough to acquire it.
He does not.
I don't know what my stealth is.
You're
I have a
Disadvantage?
Yeah, whatever.
That's
it is,
what-
that-
that's-
Okay.
That's what your stealth
I have a
is.
+3 to stealth, but I'm an Elefante.
With the dark vision, do you want me to be in front and try to be sneaky and look ahead and hopefully not roll like shit?
Yeah, just put him right behind you so that way you got something to retreat behind.
That's true. But we still
Yeah, I
need somebody in the back.
Doing.
He tapping that knee, Bob. He tapping that knee from all the way over there.
Mr. Cleric, can you bless this, please?
Sure.
Just touch it or something, or do your thing.
I was waiting to see if I can get to you before you notice.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's like what? Did you see
Better.
something yellow out the corner of my eye?
So we're going,
Flopping around, not
forward,
touching me.
and I'm gonna roll for stealth.
That's just
and,
gross.
and
I have it all the way to him too.
Can I roll for stealth and then
I was-
also see what I see?
I was about that far out.
With
It's not
my
even
passive
flimsy.
perception?
It's impressive.
Flop around.
Absolutely.
It rolled off your thing.
Okay, so that's not usually where I roll. Can I re-roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Your die is just mad at you. That's 4 natural ones.
There you go.
It's because you're stealing all their thunder. You've
Yeah,
got
about to
5
say-
natural 20s. It's got to balance out.
Yeah, it's got to offset.
Just choose
The
a
universe
Okay.
has to balance.
Okay.
This is why we
So-
have backup dice.
All right. So we
Yeah.
have.
Wait. I had luck with his. Hold on. Thank you. Baden, right?
It's okay.
Thank
Don't
you.
use the metal one. The
So-
metal one's crap. As you can see, it's still on a 1.
So
Yeah.
pecking order. You are in the front. Who is after?
I'll
Ten
go
points
after.
you can choose from.
Okay.
Those means
Okay, this is a
Actually-
dice jail. Can I stick it in my ear?
Have at it.
Whatever.
My ear
works.
hole isn't big enough.
I don't know how to respond to that in a non-sexual way.
There's lube, but whatever.
I was gonna say, Pinor, why would you hold back in this group of all groups?
It's because there's a new guy.
So
Come to think of it, I haven't made no racist jokes tonight yet.
Very true.
give it 5 minutes.
It was dark. They were hard to see.
Oh.
That's a good one, sir.
God damn it.
So well, the black man drops his dice.
Peter hasn't opened himself up to any jokes yet.
Okay.
He has not.
You gonna attempt? Wow.
Is it an out of the natural
That's a
one?
4.
Plus
Oh,
1.
it's okay.
That's my stealth and
Let
my
me not
and
touch
my,
it. Try
my
again.
not touch it. Okay, I'm just suck. Honey.
Wow.
Here, try this one. This one has not had any use yet.
I think it's her thing because it just rolled a 16 in mine.
Once again, baby, it's because you're sitting next to her. You're stealing all possibility
What the
of
fuck? A natural 20. Ganked.
That dice has not had any juju put on it yet. I haven't used that set.
Don't touch this. Don't touch this. That's
The
this.
same thing with
Then you're
the.
rolling too.
Yeah, we're just
Ten
gonna
cents.
throw away
It rolls
these fucking
better
picture
than
frames when we
They
get
came
home.
in yesterday.
What, dear?
We're throwing
I've
these
had them for a
away
while,
when
just
we
never
get
used
home.
them.
No.
You
I
have to get
created a
these.
Well, I mean, they've done very good on some
Four
nights.
natural
Nice.
ones. I've rolled 2 tonight.
Oh.
And I
They're
need a
going
lot of
up.
D6.
This is
Light them on fire.
It's just-
this is the gods telling me to buy a new fucking set and not the cheap one that I got off when I first started.
That is a cheapo dice. Just
I don't
to tell
care.
you.
This is your cheapo dice, and it's me
All
using
of
these
mine
too
are
much.
cheaper dice.
It's just the coolest looking cheapo I have right now, so it's in the box with all the rest of the metal dice.
Okay. Either way, I wasn't super stealthy because I was all shit rolls, but my passive perception is what, 14?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So how is it looking?
Okay. Well, we'll just say you guys are in some semblance of that order. Because,
Yeah. It's
Right.
like a flock of seagulls or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you call
Make
it?
it.
Swans? What,
Yeah.
what are those? Doves? What do they fly to be?
Geese.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So, you all are heading towards the road, or you're heading south? Jeez.
Hordes of
Although
sneak-
I don't think we're a flock of geese, we're more like ducks.
Okay.
It's you.
Is it?
It
okay,
is.
I just rolled a 19 on his.
Yeah, I told you, baby. It's just
I'm
you.
so not sorry.
what is that? The will?
If anybody's gonna be rolling
Huh?
like that, it
Is that
might
she's
as
the
well.
will?
It's always me.
No. She's the Talisman
It's-
Jaffe.
it's
She's got
always
the
her.
Snitch. But it's not the dice, it's just her. She is the snitch.
Magic hands. I accept.
Cody, can you confirm?
What?
Magic hands.
Oh man, they do wonders.
Thanks, Peter.
You're welcome.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Shut up.
He's not complaining.
There is
Not
never
in
any
the
complaining.
slightest. So yes, you all continue through, and you know there's a couple of folks in the heavy armor style, and Nivara, as great as your passive perception is, you just seem to keep stumbling over everything, and not quietly. So
What do
yeah,
Can I roll
all
persuasion
symbols.
on myself? It's a lie.
You gotta talk yourself up.
What kind of light is there tonight? Is it star-filled, cloudy?
It is pretty
It really
cloudy,
is
and
nice.
it's about quarter moon.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't get too much about the clouds,
Yeah.
so I'm not staring at stars.
Yeah, it's not
What the
exactly
fuck am I
the
doing?
greatest of
Oh,
light.
there it
I
is.
attack the darkness.
No. That's my thing. Go away.
You're not Dravash anymore.
Doesn't matter.
Do you have a fire spell yet?
Yeah, I've got a firebolt.
Okay, he can definitely attack darkness then.
Jesus.
Lord.
Because the second he casts that, the
What
darkness
is
will not be in that area anymore.
What the hell is happening?
She gets to stay in here a little
So yes, you all are creeping along. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours into the night. And what the fuck is that face?
I'm waiting.
I know, right? And then Nivara falls face first, right in front of everybody.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Fuck
Is there a
you.
cow patty?
No.
As many natural ones as you rolled, who knows what the fuck it is?
Prestidigitation.
It's
Yes.
dragon patty.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
That wouldn't be a
That's
fall
not-
face first.
no,
That's like
just-
hitting a beanbag. Boom!
Oh.
I mean, you're slightly taken aback by the fall, and your toes hurt a little bit, but other than that, you seem to be okay.
Only now have I ever thought about
You're right,
having to worry
Navarro.
about falling dragon shit.
Did you trip over a rock?
That could kill a level 1
I
character.
will definitely kill.
Are you walking the look?
I can't see.
What did I trip over?
I can see.
What did I
I'm
see?
right behind her.
Are you gonna roll, or are you just gonna ask questions?
I thought you were gonna dictate, motherfucker.
I am dictating.
Hold on. What would I to see something? Is that also perception?
Perception, yeah.
Okay, 3 plus 4.
So,
Did
You
the
see-
dice already fail you?
3 plus 4.
You see ground.
Switch.
Oh.
God damn it.
I guess.
you,
10.
you're still a little taken aback by the trip and stumble forward, and you're not exactly
Can't
looking behind
focus.
you yet. Yes, you just like you get the grass out of your face.
Oh, Peter, I don't actually have your character's name written down.
Tamaki.
How the
And
fuck do I spell that?
Tamaki being the one right behind you.
T-M-A-K-I.
Is he rolling his perceptions?
Hang on, my deal was freaking out. It's still freaking out. It's
Well, so deal you do.
And he's a half-orc, right?
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Ozzy and his raven are just chilling. Never even saw him.
Perception.
Hopefully.
So,
Okay.
did anyone say to stop walking?
5.
What?
Did anyone
keep
say to
going.
stop walking?
And The grass is about shin high around
So
here,
do I
and you
have to-
just
No.
you're not sure, but there seems to be
So
some
how long
sort of
before I
a
walk
shape to
into
the
somebody?
grass.
So we would have to do disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long before they see me fall?
Oh, I mean, it was pretty epic, right? I mean, it was one of those like,
That was loud as fuck.
I mean, she was
So-
surprised in falling. Would have been quiet.
All right, so I wouldn't walk into him.
So it's an unnatural 20 with disadvantage.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can tell where she is.
I mean, it wasn't exactly quiet.
Yeah, I rolled a 20 with 18.
Sacred flame to the left.
It's
where
me
she
doing
is.
this to you. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Peter, you. What the fuck is it with you and the floor today?
He
Oh,
wants to kiss it.
Either way.
What is
So
it?
sacred flame
To the
left?
Of where she is, yes.
Okay,
Some
like
kind of light.
so are we talking like a foot from her, 5 feet from her, 10 foot?
5 to 10.
5 to 10? Okay.
God.
She's not
trying
trying to
to
scare her
roast
again.
I mean, if she, since, you know, she rolled really low and probably didn't see the source of this, she just, to your left, you see a
It's,
silver flame just kind of erupt and disappear in the grass.
That's about
Do I see anything ahead in front of me at all?
I'll let you go ahead and roll again in your perception now that you have a brief light.
I rolled in that 20 on your die.
Is
I
the
might give
grass
some
dry?
Oh, you sucked
No.
at what
Forgot
was
to
left
ask
out of
that
it.
question First.
You might be a luck
20
vampire.
plus 4.
Nat
He rolled a
20?
nat 20.
Congratulations.
Good job.
That's 2 nat
What the
20s out of that
fuck
die
was
so
it?
I
far.
rolled one on
It is a body.
What?
Ah! What?
And
How decomposed is it?
you go to get up on your hands and knees after realizing,
Maybe we would've
and then you
smelled it
start
first.
seeing a speck
Wait.
about 15
Keen
feet
smell
off
wouldn't
to
be
the
allowed
side of
me
you.
to smell that?
You see another.
Oh,
And I wouldn't have
I-
smelled that.
I get up real quick
No.
and
Yeah,
cast mage armor on myself
Okay.
right now.
If they're
Go ahead and
not
roll
like
roll that beautiful
decomposing.
extra d20 as well.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I guess it's the only d20.
Oh wait, is that on cantrips as well?
Well, that's not a cantrip.
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
first level.
That's a first level
Oh
spell.
hell. Okay, sorry y'all, I haven't done this much. Mage armor.
So I wouldn't have smelled all the dead bodies approaching. It's
You-
keen smell. It's active.
It's not an active. You
It's
have
not
to,
active?
You have to use the ability,
And
and you
this-
chose not to use your perceptions because other people were
I'm
using
missing
it.
when you were gone because I was leaning back here.
Literally rolled 2 dice for nothing. Okay.
Yeah, it only occurs if I roll a 1.
No, it's a 1 to 5.
Okay, that was a 14.
Okay. Yeah.
All the fucking times. I
Yeah.
know.
Well, I mean, it could have been cool. You
Yeah.
never know. It's boons, detriments.
I could have
Fireballing
turned into
yourself.
something amazing.
I mean, I would have been interested by that one.
Fireballing your
There's a
party.
10,000 roll on that.
So, yeah.
Can you imagine the chaos that would have been if Sobek would have been a chaos sorcerer?
It would have been amazing.
So many times as I
so
purposely
you
targeted
stand
y'all.
up, quick, casting mage armor on yourself.
So-
There's a brief flash of pretty colors, purples and greens, and then they settle. What do you all do?
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna light a fucking torch.
You light a
You had a
torch.
torch this entire
You
time.
said there's like
We all
chest.
have torches, actually.
You guys were intending to move stealthily, so why would you light a torch?
You said there's like chest tall grass. around the road?
It's a little over like knee high, shin to knee high for the most part. So if you're looking out across, you can't overly see them,
I'm
but
gonna-
as you approach, you can kind of see from the downward
I'm
angles.
gonna step into the grass and dunk down and try to go stealth.
Oh, okay.
So 28.
That's a weird
Okay.
flex, but alright.
So you
Right.
shimmy in.
So I have my torch out. We got a little bit of light,
Yeah.
and it's just bodies.
You see bodies.
This is
With
why we don't
your
go into
natural
at
20,
night.
I mean, you see probably close to 30 to 40 that are just spread out over the immediate about 150 foot vicinity laid out in front of you.
How juicy is this body?
Would you like to give me a medicine check?
Yes.
And give it a shot at it first.
$18.
18. It does not. It seems to be probably on the cusp of about maybe 2 to 3 days. So
with that, can I discern any wounds?
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. I mean
he's fucked.
Oh, there's a lot of fuckery. I mean there is like bolts. There's cut wounds.
Oh, so this was a battle.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna loot him. My man. You can't use it. You might have something good.
Same.
Sweet fucking Christmas. Just.
Are there any
You can't
signs?
loot all 40 by yourself.
That's an 8.
I mean, is anybody else gonna join in the looting?
Are there any
I'm
signs
just
of
saying,
life?
if I'm in this pile of bodies, just don't loot my stuff. I don't have anything.
I was just asking. Are there any signs of life?
Just groan if we roll you over.
Oh my god.
So I rolled, what do I add?
12
For
plus
loot?
4.
12 plus 4. You're looking out.
14.
I mean, you kind of have to walk out into it, so you begin to navigate where your allies behind you are trying to rage loot a bunch of corpses.
They can't use it. If it will benefit us in our journey, why not?
Okay.
They would want you to have it.
Exactly. They would want Tamaki to have it.
Probably. Sure.
Tamaki says
We'll go
it's
with
his.
that.
As they
So-
loot, after they loot one, I'm gonna drag it and start a pile.
Okay. Wait, you're looting one as well?
No, after he checks one,
Ah.
drag it, start a pile.
I'm
Gotcha.
confused. Why are you
Well,
starting
he's obviously
this
going to
pile?
burn them.
He's a cleric.
Yeah. We're burning these first off. Second off, it helps you keep track of which ones you've already looted.
Nice.
I like the way you think. So I'll start helping them drag bodies as I loot them.
Okay.
And while they're doing that, I'm going to stay nice in my little hidey hole and pull my rapier and dagger out.
Okay.
I don't like the situation.
Excellent. Excellent. So
Look
yes.
where your bird eye see.
Not a damn thing. That's why I'm pulling the rapier and the dagger out instead of the fucking short bow.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's fair play. I
Or I
feel
can
that
shoot
one.
into the darkness and maybe hit you in the ass cheek. Who knows?
No, let's not do that.
So yes, you, Naivara, wandering amongst the bodies, searching for signs of life. Takes you a couple minutes. You're going and you see some that might not be
Completely dead.
as decomposed or in the process of. So you get the inkling that they may have not been quite dead when they were just left here. So they may have laid a while before death took them. And eventually you do come upon one half-orc laying in the grass. Although subtle, you do feel light breathing.
Rom! And I call out to Rom. I get his attention to come hither.
Full on meerkat, just
Here.
But kind of quiet in case this half-orc is dangerous.
I'm gonna not be quiet with my scale mill.
Yeah, it's just sounds of metal scraping on metal and just impact blow after blow as he comes.
Yes.
And upon hearing that racket, I'm going to start creeping in that direction.
He just says, shh.
Medicine check to see how injured he is. He's Hoyt.
What is the total of that?
8. He's Hoyt.
Man, you're just like,
He is.
he's alive? Poke him. You're not sure. Yeah, you poke him.
I do. I poke him with the stick just a little, just to see if he reacts violently.
It does not seem to have any overall reaction
Any weapons that are
whatsoever.
near him, I'm going to toss. Really don't care which direction, just away. And then I'm going to throw him.
Found another one.
4.
Hits you in the head.
6.
So you
I heal him.
okay? You go for a heal. So yes, you heal him with 6.
Mm-hmm.
Just a slight heal. 'Cause
And
if
you,
it's dangerous.
you start to see life breathe back into his chest. However, you did not find any weapons near the body.
Oh,
And those
just
that,
making sure he
yeah,
didn't
those
kill
of
me.
you that are looting happen to notice that there are things, but most things that are left behind seem to be broken. The armor that's left
Somebody's
are
already looted them.
the damaged pieces of the
Oh
armor that's
no!
left on. There are no purses. There are no weapons.
Okay,
The bolts you find are broken bolts that are stuck in the bodies.
Sonor says we need to leave.
Does anyone have mending?
No, Fenor says we need to leave.
That's an interesting question. Does anybody have midnight?
Wait, why does Fenor say we leave?
Because the kobolds and the... What are they called? What are those other bastards are?
The lizard folk and the
Yeah.
dragonborn?
They took everything. Everything shiny, everything valuable, all the weapons, everything. Killed everybody and then left. I guarantee that's what's happening right here.
Well,
So what you're saying is they've already looted and left and probably not going to come back and repick through it a second time.
But we don't know if they're gonna... They have like a path. Where they go.
Well,
I don't
Obviously,
know.
they didn't go the direction we came from.
yeah, so,
So they're the other way.
yeah, they're at least the other way, and they've already...
Be cautious.
Yeah, so...
Looking
maybe
around, I can't see shit.
The,
Fucking nighttime.
the people with the dark vision should,
Peter lit a torch.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I ain't got the dark vision.
I just imagine, like, occasionally just seeing a bird head just... and dip right back down slowly.
You're a meerkat.
Beware of the long grass.
With my stealth roll, yeah, that's kind of what happened.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-mm-mm.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
the guy,
The guy.
Peek up, don't
I-
see shit, you get back down.
I'm going to keep a hand on my blade as a precautionary measure.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
I have a different precautionary measure prepared, but it doesn't involve assault.
That's what she said.
So is he conscious?
It doesn't involve assault. That's what you just said. You don't have to worry about that kind of
No,
thing.
no, he specifically said sword.
Yeah, it involves 3d10 damage, so...
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
That's still not assault.
Booty hole
That's
gaping.
death.
Booty hole gaping. That's just... Amen.
Roll 3 ones.
Amen.
Is he conscious?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely see the deep inhale of fresh air, and it takes a moment, but the eyes begin to, not even at the same time, like one lifts a little quicker than the other, just,
A little bit of water from the water skin.
this.
Don't die.
Can I roll for
Fenor's just like
I
glaring
roll-
down at this motherfucker.
Can I roll for insight to see what's he all about?
Sure.
Basically, just to see what the hell he's doing out here. If he starts to speak,
To kill all these people, you
Um,
sick bitch.
and I'm gonna ask with this and hope that he gives us some kind of details as to what the fuck happened here.
Okay.
Barely conscious, but you know.
8 + 4. Hopefully he starts speaking.
He hasn't started speaking yet. No one's really asked him anything.
You want me to scare
Um,
him?
But I mean, you, from that kind of an insight, you get the feeling he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, obvious.
Yeah.
You good?
I
Yeah,
guess
I'm
we
sorry.
should,
No, go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
I'm good.
maybe give
Oh,
him
you
a
gonna just
hand
text?
up. You know?
Okay. So you stretch out a hand to the half orc on the ground.
One brother to another.
Bro.
Ouch. Are you okay? It hurts. Looks like it. What the hell happened here?
We got our asses kicked.
Again, fairly obvious.
By what?
I
Did you
don't
see the
remember.
elephant?
I don't remember. It was a blur. I heard Leroy Jenkins, and I got knocked unconscious.
Leroy Jenkins. That makes no sense to me. But okay. Fenor.
I will appraise you one day.
You don't know what Leroy Jenkins is?
No.
I didn't know either until him.
Jenkins! God damn it, Leroy!
Yeah.
All right. Oh no, he ran in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good times.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
Anywho.
It's how a lot of people discovered YouTube.
So,
If it wasn't Scratch and Sniff, it was Leroy Jenkins. That's how you found YouTube.
Yeah.
Can I also... Shut the fuck up.
No
that?
shit.
What happened here?
I think
Something
my first
wrong.
YouTube video was Numa Numa.
Okay, what's your
So-
character's name?
Traik. Traik.
I'm gonna roll a
TR.
And what is your name?
Might as well say chicken.
It's not
VAD.
Alright.
full of shit.
And
Okay.
you are an orc or half orc?
Half orc.
Half orc.
TRAIK. Very
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
50.
15? I mean, you get the sense he got his ass kicked. He ain't lying. I mean, and since you specified that you're trying to make sure he's not full of shit, I mean, the smells are
covered a little bit on it.
I mean, he's probably been laying in the same place for about 3 days.
He got
so,
that really nice orc breath right now.
I got trembled.
Yeah.
He got that really nice ortholinquat smell going too.
Is there a river or something?
Does someone have the great water
No,
spell?
it's just dead bodies in
Or-
the woods.
Prestidigitation.
Oh no, I don't have it yet. I was just joking.
Shit.
No, if I fell in shit, that's what I was gonna.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was joking.
Balls.
So you healed up like 6 from rum.
So I have 6 each.
Yes.
Oh god.
You have 6 of
22.
22.
So with you out
Oh,
here,
he needs a
how many
mini.
were in your party?
Them.
Oh,
Oh boy.
your whole fucking village. Okay.
It's my company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Do you know how many attacked you?
Again, I got hit from behind, and I didn't see very much.
You can call that sweet.
It's my house. Get over there. You're the one sitting on the floor.
I just felt
She's
that my
always like
entire
that, dude. She be hitting me with them with that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
my company was sent out to
Jesus.
The butter.
scout
is
and
worse.
check out random villages and places in general just being attacked by. We don't know exactly what. That's what we're here to investigate.
And they fucked you up.
So
And apparently, I'm all that's left of the company.
where did you come from?
He did get a good layout. So you would have been dispatched from Port Alamana, which is where many of you began this adventure.
So do we need to go?
Is that my hometown?
Yeah, Port Alamana was where you start. Well, you had your little homestead outside of it. That's where you came in by boat. 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 You came in by boat.
We all
I
came in by
came
boat.
in.
Yeah, I was just say.
So do we need to go back?
Well, for you it would be back because your character is actually from the north in this country,
Oh
the
yeah.
mountains.
Yeah.
I'm not going back over there.
Did you see where the creatures fled to?
No, it was knocked
No.
out.
Oh shit. Yeah.
To sleep.
Yep.
I think getting trampled would have saved my life.
Hey,
You
Hi.
Lenore, you have a good idea. Can I look for tracks to see where
Yes.
some of those enemies were?
I think 8 strangers wandering through the dark in the middle of nowhere saved your life.
That's true. We really don't know each other that well.
What would tracks be?
Survival.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and toss you a little bit of food, a few pieces of fruit.
Fruit.
You're probably
I got a piece of
starving.
bread. Here you go.
4 + 2.
That works.
It looks like a bunch of chaos, and I mean the grass is a little bit taller, so you're having to try and part, and it just complete
That
and
torch
utter
still
chaos.
Yeah, less than an hour.
Here.
She's looking at one spot and we're looking at another.
Was a new private.
So survival,
Um,
19. To look on the other side. Still nothing?
The other side of what?
Well, she can't obviously look everywhere. So I assume she goes one way and I went the other way.
Okay.
One looks to the left, one looks to the right.
I mean, you
Put it back
you
on
get
one.
the sense
I'll
that
freeze my tits off.
they.
Back on one.
So with yours, that's high enough. You get the sense that this isn't where the actual battle took place.
What?
They were tossed here.
Fuck you
He
mean?
just fucking threw yours.
What you mean
Sound
tossed
about
in?
right.
Again, I took a nap.
You know?
Well,
So you wake up and don't know where you are.
It's a stronger net.
Last he probably knew was he was on the road. The road's not very far from here, you all know. You've been traveling towards it, but you were also going at a very slow pace.
God, they fucking smart as fuck. They trying to get rid of bodies and shit.
Easiest way to keep people coming
Well-
through an area. Not concerned.
whoever attacked you didn't
Don't
come
make
from
them
the
mad.
direction we came, so more than likely
This is why we don't travel
Yeah.
at night.
ahead of us.
I don't know. I
So-
felt safer at night. Nothing tried to kill us.
Has anybody seen my weapons?
Nope.
No one has any weapons, any valuables, nothing.
You know how to
I
use a
think we're
mace?
pretty safe right here. Anyone that they hijack and come send the drop
We can
off
just
over
all
here.
play dead.
No, it's gonna be the weak dudes on bitch detail.
That's a good point.
I
That is a fairly good point.
Can
Ain't
we,
none of the commanders
We're
gonna
not
do this
level one
shit.
I
anymore.
gotta use the restroom and make one call.
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's fine.
You know how to use a mace?
Let's go smoking.
I like that idea.
Yeah, we'll
And disable leaves.
Thank you.
Thanks,
supposed to rock dual sources.
Sorry, it's something with my son that I
What?
don't mean to
I will take a
interrupt.
mace if I can
Yeah.
get my hands on
And a
one.
potty break yonder.
Poppy
I
break
dance
down.
with you. Dance. Thank you. The man who tried to bless my dice.
Yeah, it worked for a roll, I think.
Yeah, we tried.
Well, and then I ended up rolling 2 20s on her dice, but everything else was a 1 or a 3.
Like I said, you're stealing all potential luck from those around you.
I don't know why I have this. No, I have to grab. I have to grab my glasses. Goes this. Goes this. No, I guess I have to wait.
I always forget how tall you are till these stand. Every time.
Aw.
You want to play with it?
Ooh. I'm not gonna fling it in your face. What?
Safety precaution.
What are we looking at? Who are
Oh,
they?
I don't know what the fuck we're looking at all.
Oh, it's you. Jesus, is that really fake?
Mm-hmm.
She used to look so normal.
I know.
Didn't you too? You're
Yep.
so warm. You you didn't even touch me. You were just like a heater walking by. Look! Feel my piggies. Feel how cold they are. Like a little fucking popsicle over here. Then again,
I don't have that issue. I'm wearing shoes and
how are
socks.
your feet cold when you're not in socks?
I don't actually like. I don't actually like socks. Sorry, that's my butthole. Scared me.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm not big on socks or slippers because then I get overheated and I just take them off.
She has some like wristbands, you know, the like sweatbands people use for gym. You put them on your ankles.
I don't think I can get them on my ankles.
The fuck are you doing, man?
You do. Yeah, just make me fall over, have my tits fall out. That's fine.
I mean, enjoyment for everybody.
No! It would really hurt. Hey, look, it's my uncle. That's the one that's getting married that we're going to. His wedding.
Wait, going to? What?
Yeah, it's my uncle.
What wedding are we going to? This is the first I'm hearing of a wedding.
No, it's not.
It's okay, I didn't hear about mine until like 2 months beforehand.
Yeah?
No one told me anything.
Nice. They didn't want you to run away.
No, it's just the mom and wife. They started planning and got too excited about it. Forgot about husband.
No, the only thing that happened was last week there was nothing. Other than that,
Do you guys have a cup?
A cup?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could put some water in and consume it.
Yeah. I mean, we've got bottled water too. If you like that, I don't give a shit.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, we were okay.
Hey, bottled water and Gatorade and stuff's in the fridge. Cups are in the cabinet up left. Like, whatever works.
Right. Yeah. And I know the last time that this happened, it all like went to like a temporary account elsewhere, and it all like started coming through after like a month or so. But like this week, it got deposited and everything was fine. It was just last week when there was nothing.
Oh, a pizza.
Up until the week of the storm.
That's the whole reason I went outside.
Nice.
No. I've been getting like 115.04 like every week, I think.
Go to yoga like big butch.
He's unarmored. The
honest with you, it doesn't do the 115 every single week. Like there are some weeks that there's nothing, or like I've gotten 9604 before.
I'm saying it's in one of the two
Like
locations.
9604. Yeah, so 9604 has happened sometimes when there was like a fourth or
I didn't even pinch. I just lift.
No, that's heavy. Stop. No.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
No.
You almost have.
But yeah, everything else seems normal on my side.
It's fine. I don't know what happened. You got mad. You ran away.
So I can try to give you more updates if things like that happen again. I didn't think of it. I figured it all boiled down as usual. So yeah, I'll try to give you updates more regularly then. All right, thank you. Okay, bye.
That fly is really resilient.
Yeah,
We slapped his ass like 3 times just now. He kept on going.
There's payments that didn't go through to my other ex, baby mama, and he suddenly called me, and I thought something was wrong with Chance, because he was like, "Hey, call me." Like, I thought something happened, and he was like, "Hey, are you receiving all the payments correctly?" So everything's fine. Maybe he wanted to know the answer right away, but I think it was because Cinnamon was standing right there, and they wanted to figure out where the hell her payments were getting screwed up. Which has nothing to do with my payments. Mine are fine. They get resolved. I thought it was an emergency. That's why usually he doesn't call. Like, he did call today saying, "Hey, I have to go pick up Chance, like, right now for the retainer." He's like, "Is he home? I have to go get him." Yes, so I'll wait until they get settled and then I'll squeeze in. Instead of us moving twice. No.
Oh.
Until, because we've been sitting in, you'll have to move twice.
I'd say all I'm doing is pulling the table towards me.
Not yet.
So it's not that big a deal.
Okay.
They all still outside?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I appreciate the potty break. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Yeah.
Thank you, actually.
For potty?
Yes. You gave us time to go outside as well.
I think everyone just needed a break.
Immediate tinkle break.
Where's your back?
It's a piss poor excuse for a pizza. They made it on like super thin crust for some dumb reason.
Oh, all right.
Oops, sorry.
No, you're fine.
And whenever you're done, leave the toilet lid down. They prefer.
It's right under your chair.
Do the guineas eat chicken? Oh, okay.
It could happen.
I know they're carnivorous or not. Just really put smoke break up there. Yes, I do. Anytime you fuckers leave the room, we have to stop.
I don't think we necessarily have to. We choose to.
Oh, how do I get?
You don't.
Okay. I guess we'll go butt on this side because I'm not wearing a bra. There we go.
Okay, so the discussion continues. What do y'all do?
I think it's just your
Thank God I'm wearing shorts.
you're unarmored as well.
I'm guessing I am.
Yeah, he's wearing more scraps of armor. A lot of it's broken and chinked.
Not a fan.
I'm wearing busted up chainmail.
Well, we got two options. Go back to where we came from. Or you run forward.
We need to still find Professor Beaver.
Oh, we can chill here till daylight, let him rest, and
We can continue to drag bodies, give them a proper send-off.
don't light it till daybreak.
True.
Gonna be less noticeable.
And that's your compatriots anyway, right?
They'd love a warrior's funeral.
Yes, I like that idea. You rest, get your energy back, and
So
we'll.
that mage hand only picks up 5 pounds.
Right?
I begin mimicking animal sounds. It's 19.
Why?
Why not?
What's the heaviest I can pick up?
Depends
mean?
on what you roll for
Body-wise?
strength.
Yeah, I mean,
What skills are
overall
based
your
off of?
strength dictates that, and then how well you roll.
That's what I'm trying to.
So I haven't.
What are we rolling for? To move the bodies?
Yeah.
No, I'm mimicking.
Me and him are doing something different.
What's the
No.
damage?
They're mimicking animals.
They're doing weird bird
Damage
shit.
on a mason.
Gotcha.
Oh, I don't know.
What?
The
Mace's
damage on a mace?
Deception check.
D8.
Okay.
One
So I roll 15 then.
So it's
It's
like
a
remove that
22.
inventory.
Yep.
And I also give you a shield.
You talk more than I do, so.
Uh-huh.
Wooden. I'm gonna guess.
Probably. Standard basic wooden shield.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. My strength is a -1. So if I roll really awesome, maybe it'll pick up one body?
There you go.
You don't have to pick it up, you just have to
Drag
it.
Okay.
Well, you're an elf, right?
I saw that face.
4 minus 1.
I come up behind her
You struggle.
with a natural 20 and help her move it.
Like I said, you're sitting next to her.
It's the
She
problem.
siphons it all.
Yeah.
That is number
Goddamn
6
shut
this
you.
evening.
That's why I'm sitting at an angle, kind of away from her.
Just
So,
I
steal all
can
that
pick
luck.
up the pieces of hats that fell off.
There you go. You find a few dismembered pieces of, like what?
Here's a
But,
thumb.
yeah.
Oh, this was a
with
tongue.
my armor busted,
Interesting.
how much would it lower my AC?
We'll say for the most part because chainmail is medium armor. No, it's heavy at 15. Correct.
Maybe medium. Let me look it
I
up.
think it's a medium 10 plus.
So. Yeah. I'd have to look up chainmail. I don't remember.
He's looking it up.
I'm getting there.
Laptop and they're great. They are heavy.
Yep, heavy and
16.
AC 16. So we'll say in its current state, it's probably a -3, so it'd be at 13. But with a little bit of time, you might be able to patch and repair to get it up at least to a 14 for the time being. So while everybody's trying to drag bodies, I mean, are you guys intending to stay here the rest of the night, or you plan on hitting the road?
They said they didn't want to move on until daylight and let him rest.
Okay.
To bring
And
it
then
down.
we're gonna light the bodies in the morning.
Okay. So yes,
Okay.
while you're still fairly hurt and tired, you take off your chainmail and you try to manhandle some of the links and get them a little bit better. So we'll say for the time being it's a -2 on there, so you'll be at 14 AC
14.
until you get a little bit more proper time to potentially repair it or pay to have it repaired, because I don't know if anybody has smith tools.
I do not.
Or
I had the
has
option
mending,
of
they
it.
can
Yeah, I was gonna say mendings. A couple of mendings might work.
And what's the AC on a shield again? Is it
+2.
plus 2? So, that keeps me at 16.
Yeah, keeps you at 16.
Alright.
Mending would have been a cantrip or a
Mhm.
thing that I
Cantrip.
would have picked up.
Yeah.
And I can only change that at leveling.
Yes.
No.
It's all good.
I'll keep it in mind.
It's like gravy on a biscuit. It's all good.
Yep. Damn straight. Okay. So you spend your time trying to get some of the rings back in place. They're not fully linked, so it's kind of the shoddy, but you do enough of them to where it at least sits right on you and you feel comfortable wearing it. The rest of you take your time double checking over the bodies, but pretty for sure and certain you're not going to really find anything of value, especially because nobody rolled really, really high on it.
Throwing a
A
thumb at the
16?
pile
Is
of
it really
bodies.
high? Okay.
I mean, on looted corpses, 16, no.
Well, I didn't add any pluses to it, so.
But, so yes, you all pull them in, you stack the bodies,
Peter, you're stuck at the floor now.
and you wait out the night. It does take the better part of probably 2 to 3 hours to get all of them because it is north of 30, and they are in a pretty hefty radius.
I'm gonna take a nap.
It takes a while
It's
to move
not
them all in.
like your character's helping,
I'm
right?
gonna do the same to heal my injuries.
Go ahead, that's fine. You all were only a couple hours into the night, like I said, roughly, what was I? I forgot.
4?
It
No.
was 10, you guys took a couple hours, so you had
12.
only moved maybe about 2 hours. So it was in the midnight hour round whenever you were
12,
found.
1.
So yeah, it takes probably another 3-4 hours. So it is still dark by the time you all have gathered all of the bodies. And you wait for morning to come. Your newfound friend is resting. The sneaky sneak, you're not sure where he went or what he's doing.
I
You
took a nap with a
occasionally hear
28 stealth. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah. You occasionally hear a light whistle, which sounds like, maybe a snore. But the morning comes, light. What do y'all do?
Can I
Burn the bodies.
can I do a firebolt at the bodies?
Is that a level 1 spell?
Is that gonna work?
Oh,
Cantrip. I mean,
Is that gonna
it's
work?
fire.
you can certainly try.
Anybody want the last slice?
Firebolt doesn't
Can
catch.
I have one of your gators?
Yeah, you would just kind of singe
Can
flesh.
you grab me a
And it doesn't
gator?
catch.
They're at the very
Bodies on
bottom
fire.
shelf.
Never
Right hand
mind.
side. And, yeah. You might have to, squat to.
Oh, okay, I see them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
would
should call
only
you.
light their clothing on fire.
If it's worn, it doesn't catch. me.
A flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn. Got you. Keep reading, Rain. Got you.
All good.
Toss some sticks in there.
There you go. I mean, there's shin to knee high grass. Y'all can go and.
We could.
I'll say that you guys had a few extra hours, so
Yo.
you might
I thought I was
have
gonna
put
miss
enough
enough.
of the grass around to where something could potentially catch. I mean, you don't really have any accelerants on you, so it's not exactly going to be a roaring fire, but fires nonetheless with enough fire bolts catch and are kind of slow rolling, and a sickly sweet.
Oh god, I bet Nora smells all of that nasty shit.
Yeah. Y'all stick around?
No.
No,
Yep.
we know better.
Okay, so do you all set out towards the road, or?
Wait, aren't we looking for Professor Velo?
Yes. Towards the Silk Marsh Road.
Which is a couple weeks away.
Guess we're going that way.
Why are you going to the road? Are you flowing south? What path do you all take?
We know those little bastards are on the road.
Southeast
They're
of
gonna
the Silk
take all our
Marsh Road.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't really want to take the road because that's where they are. They're gonna steal all y'all shit. And probably finish him off.
He's at full health now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still at 6.
No, that's
So
why
while
we
we're doing
stayed.
all that, I slept.
Yeah, he took a long
Got it.
rest.
22 is my health now.
We're almost even. 21.
I'm a fighter.
She's a level higher than you and has really good constitution.
I'm at 21.
Yeah.
I have a 16 in Constitution.
I think you have like a 15 or
I think,
something.
yeah.
Which are a level higher than me, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
14
on
plus
16.
Yeah.
I have a 10 in Constitution, so.
So yes. So road.
Not road.
I don't know.
I mean, the road's not very far from y'all, especially now that it's daytime and you all can see. I mean, it's maybe a couple 100 yards off from y'all.
Road during daytime?
Road during daytime.
Okay.
Definitely have to get off before dusk.
Okay.
Okay.
Stay late.
All right. So all of you hit the road,
Hit the road, Jay.
and the next couple weeks are rather uneventful. You all travel until the point where you begin to see the tree line in the distance, knowing that you all have gotten to the point of the road that it begins to enter into the silted marsh. Do you all wish to stay on this silted road going towards Port Alamana, or do you all wish to actually cut into the silted marsh to begin your
Well,
search?
The professor's not going to be on the road. He's going to be in the woods in the marsh looking for his weird mushroom things.
Mm-hmm.
So we're probably better off not staying on the road.
In the woods then?
Did anyone by chance take a description of these mushrooms?
Hold on.
One of us has it written down, the other one just has the name of
Because
it.
if we had the description of the mushrooms and we come across them, we could know we're going in the right direction.
Did anyone show Delay a picture of the mushrooms?
Why would we have a picture of the mushrooms?
Don't know, but Delay lived here. He hunted the marshes all the time.
Inspector. Oh, the inspector wants us to go look for the professor. Semi-setinent mushrooms. I think is what I wrote down.
Sentient.
Oh, definitely spelled that wrong.
Sentient.
Definitely spelled that wrong. Yeah. We just
Scratch that out real quick.
She's a bugger.
Yeah, I know. It's forgivable.
She's not very intelligent, okay?
It's okay.
Her journal is not like spelled right.
That's fine.
It's also because it's pencil, it rubs and you can't really read.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, at least with that little bit of a description, Delay, you can go ahead and roll a history to see if you can recall ever coming across.
shrooms.
Evidently, I like to eat shrooms every now and then.
I mean, a bird do what a bird do.
What'd that bird do?
18.
18. You never went. The Silk Marsh covers a vast area. You kept primarily more closer towards Port Alamana, but from time to time, whenever the hunting was thin, you would travel out a couple of days, and you believe that you recall some areas that are in the northeastern areas, which actually are fairly deep into the Silk Marsh itself, that you may have come across a couple of mushrooms which might have had a semi-sentient quality to them.
So I point in that in northwest, you said?
Northeast.
That's all
A
I
point
know,
northeast?
so-
Well, so you're coming at it from a northerly angle, so it would be southeast,
Southeast?
but much
So-
further into the Silk Marsh.
So y'all tell me that, and I point southwest, southeast.
Southeast or southwest? Which one is it?
Southeast. But this is going to be probably more east-southeast. He's
For
gauging
purpose of
from
the
where.
game, I point in the relative
Yes.
direction of where we need to go.
Yes. In conjunction to where Port Alamana is, where he is from. His house was in the actual marsh on the outskirts of the port city.
Until someone had to butt into someone else's fight.
Yeah.
Put out the fire, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, the reason the fire got started, son of a bitch.
Right. And then I put it out.
Oh, yes. You all can easily, at least you have a direction. So, for the purposes of, we can either set off from here or we can continue on. There's, depending on what you all wish to do for the evening.
I don't know, I feel like that is a good stopping point.
Yeah, I have
Yep.
work at 6.
I feel like it's a good continuing point.
Normally I would agree. But you guys want to pick up again for really
So what you're
late
saying
or
is
really
you're
early Sunday?
agreeing. Sweet.
No, I have to work.
Sunday I gotta work too.
Look, just go to work with no sleep, bro.
No, I can't.
Matt does it all the time.
I can't show
Yeah.
it half-ass anymore. That's not how my job works anymore.
That's exactly how much I work.
I killed dear Timothy again. fell off the horse.
Horrible.
It's Jimothy's natural state is flat on his back.
That's hot.
That sounds really bad.
Have you met Jimothy?
Yeah.
Barely.
He blocks it out. It's, you know.
Don't we all?
He probably weirds me out more than you do.
Alright.
And that's saying something.
Alright. Well, then next time we will pick up with you all beginning your adventure into the Silk Marsh with a direction